Mason is doing a survey to find out how many magazines people buy. He uses this question on his questionnaire. How many magazines do you buy? 0 to 4, 4 to 8, 5 to 12. Write down 2 things wrong with this question. Well, first of all, he's not specified a time period. We're obviously going to buy more magazines in a year than we will in a day, so we have to have a time period specified. Another thing that's clearly wrong with the question is that when you put your responses, we've got what's called overlapping response boxes. If I bought 4 magazines in a week, say, then where do I put my answer 4? Do I put it in the first box or do I put it in the second? Because really it could go in either, and that's not good. So we don't want any overlapping response boxes. It's also worth pointing out that if you bought more than 12 magazines, there's no response box for you to put your answer in, so nowhere for over 12. So 2 of those will be fine. Now we've got to write a better question for Mason to use to find out how many magazines people buy, so we've got to make sure we take account of the faults in the first one. So the first thing we would say is how many magazines do you buy, and then give a time period. I would say in a week or in a month. So let's write how many magazines do you buy in a week. Now I'll put some response boxes over here, so we'll put in, say, 4 boxes, and we'll make sure that we take account of the problems in the first question. So here I'm going to say 13 plus. I'm going to say 0 to 4. It doesn't really matter where you cut off as long as it's sort of sensible. 5 to 8, 9 to 12, and 13 plus. So now we've perfected the question. So finally, Mason asks his friends at school to do his questionnaire. This may not be a good sample to use. Really, this is because we're not asking a wide enough range of people. People at school will only be aged in secondary school between 11 and 18. So my reason for saying no magazines. Also, they may not have money to buy magazines. So there's some really not a good overall spread of people who buy magazines. So some words to that effect. I'll put something in now. So I'll put the answer up here. School students are not representative of all people who might buy magazines. And there's your answer to question 5.